My name is Rafael, you watch Rock and Roll Garage, and did you know that Gene Simmons is charging more than $12,000 for fans who want to be his roadie for one day? That's right, that's the news I'm gonna tell you right now, but first please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your comment. Tell me what you think, if you like this idea or not. Well, since Kiss came to an end, did their farewell tour, their final show back in 2023 at the Madison Square Garden, December. Paul Stanley has been practically inactive. He's giving some interviews, but he didn't perform live yet. But just a few months after Kiss did their final show, Gene Simmons was already back on the road, and he continued throughout 2024, and he will be back on the road in 2025. He has scheduled dates in the United States and at the moment. So for next April and May, and for those shows, he created a new kind of meet and greet, but it's a very special one. He's gonna sell one of these packages at every concert. It won't be more than one, and it's called Personal Assistant and Band Roadie for the Day. That's right. However, the experience doesn't include the concert tickets, so you gotta buy the concert tickets if you want to see the show some other way. You're gonna have to buy the tickets, and he's charging $12,000, $495, and this is what you're gonna be able to do if you buy this package. You will meet Gene and his band members early in the day, either at his hotel or designated location, to go over the band's show day schedule. You will be on his team crew for the entire day, get a crew member shirt and a hat, get a crew member VIP laminate, have a meal with Gene Simmons at the hotel or backstage at the show, arrive and load into the venue with the band, help the band set up for the show, hang out backstage, sit in on sound check. Gene Simmons will bring you on stage during the show and introduce you. Now that's quite interesting. Get a set list signed by Gene Simmons. You can take photos throughout your entire experience. You may bring one guest. You may bring 4 items for Gene to sign. No instruments, parts, etc. You get a Gene Simmons Kiss rehearsal used bass signed by Gene Simmons. Now these are the things some wealthy fan who's gonna buy this will be able to do. And it brings a discussion. Some people criticize, some people think it's interesting. Well, I mean, now please leave your opinion in the comments, but I gotta say about the two sides of this. Of course, it's a lot of money. Maybe seeing the headline and say, oh, you're gonna pay to be his roadie and loading crates and etc. You're probably not gonna do the heavy work, but you're gonna see how things work. You're gonna help here and there, and whoever's paying for this experience wants to have this experience. I mean, it's a lot of money. Me personally, I would never pay this amount of money for this, but and I don't have that kind of money either, but I wouldn't pay that at all. I think that concert tickets these days are already quite expensive, but you got to think about it, man. Gene Simmons has always been a marketing guy. It's not a coincidence. It's not a mistake that he is the richest member of Kiss. His net worth is 2 times bigger than Paul Stanley's net worth, for example, because he is involved in many other businesses and many other kinds of investments throughout his life. And he's a marketing guy. You know, he is the guy who really made, pushed this marketing side of Kiss. They are certainly one of the most successful bands in that kind of area. And he continues to do that during his solo career, because this is, it's something that will seem outrageous for a lot of people, and people will, this thing will go viral in the rock and roll scene, and people will talk about it, and more people will see it. So it's one of those things. It's gonna piss off a lot of people. Many people won't like this idea, but a lot of people will. A lot of wealthy and people who are super fans of Kiss and Gene will see it, and they're gonna pay for it, and they're gonna do it. I'm totally positive that he might not sell this package in every date, but he's gonna make some good amount of money with it for sure, because when a person is a super fan and they have the money, they're gonna do it. It's a lifetime experience, because you might not be a Kiss fan, for example, not the biggest Gene Simmons fan of all time, but think about your favorite band. For example, my favorite band is Black Sabbath. If I had the chance to be the roadie for Black Sabbath for one day, I would totally do it. If I had the chance to be around Tony Iommi, who is a hero for me as a guitarist, I would totally be around and help him out, do anything, any hard work a roadie would have to do, I would totally do it to be around and have that experience. Now, it's not something easy for you to have, because obviously it's a professional thing these days. It's not like decades ago, but it is an interesting experience for who has the money and who wants to do it. And of course, when something like this is announced by Gene, everybody who knows him will say, oh, he's greedy, he wants more money, and etc. And he always finds a way to make more money. And I mean, this is how the music business works these days, right? Since the illegal downloads from the 90s, late 90s and early 2000s, people are stopped buying records, and that number decreased, and it's going away these days. You can't sell a good amount of records that are gonna give you a lot of money. Now, old acts like Gene Simmons and Kiss, they still make a lot of money. They made a lot of money back in the day, so they have all the money they need. But these days, bands have to do meet and greets. They have to sell shirts. They have to do more shows. They have to do this kind of thing that Gene's doing, because if they don't do it, they're not going to be able to make a good living out of it. So that's just the way the music business works these days. We don't pay for we don't pay for the music. I think we pay Spotify, we pay Apple Music, we pay all these streaming platforms, but the amount of money that goes to the artist, it's nothing like it was before. So and it involves a lot of stuff. Not all the money goes to them. It goes to the record companies and many other people who are involved. So it might seem a little bad, not a good idea, but it's just the way things work these days. And if somebody's willing to pay that and it's going to be a good experience for them, who am I to criticize, right? And that's it. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave your comment. If you want to read more about it, you can go to the description and visit the article we wrote about it. Don't forget to visit rockandrollgarage.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.